We have in studio Mpendulo, the beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous lady who does African jazz. Welcome to studio.
Thank you so much for having me.
Come closer to the mic.
Okay.
So I'll.
Is that better?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So that everyone can hear you. Mpendulo is a young, beautiful, talented lady from Pretoria, in the East, Mamelodi to be exact, right? Yeah, no, so before we get into the interview and talking to her, we just want to entice you so that you could hear some of her music and what it is that she really does. Please, your SMSs and comments on 41348 and our WhatsApp line is 084-822-0938. And here's a song from Mpendulo called Papa Pay. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful voice.
What a wow.
What a beautiful song. What a beautiful song.
Welcome.
If you were not aware of what's going on, we've got a beautiful soul in studio called Mpendulo, and she does jazz, and that is why she's on the show. If she didn't do that, she wouldn't be here, right? Yeah, please, your WhatsApp and SMSs, SMS line is 41348, and our WhatsApp line is 084-822-0938. So, Mpendulo, welcome.
Thank you.
And why the name Mpendulo?
Mpendulo, okay. My first name is Lebogang, and I'm Mahlangu, so I'm both Pedi and Ndebele. So I used to go and visit Tabana in Siabuswa at my aunt's house, and there was this kid I used to play with. His name was Mpendulo. So I found that name so interesting, you know, I think I was 5, I found that name very interesting. So growing up, my cousins started calling me Mpendulo. So now I just decided Mpendulo for Lebogang, Mpendulo for the name.
It's amazing how we get given names, and eventually you warm up to them and you just adopt them and work with what you have.
That's true.
And at some time you might think that people are teasing you, whilst they're actually blessing you with those names.
Creating a platform.
No, absolutely. Tell us a bit about yourself, your background, and so on, and what got you into jazz.
Okay, I am a young lady from Mamelodi, born and bred in Mamelodi, Bay Hospital to be exact. I moved to Nelmapias in 2001, which is also part of Mamelodi. So Mamelodi is like full of culture, we have artists like Vusi Mahlasela and all of them. So I couldn't help but to be influenced by these great people, So I started doing music, but it wasn't really jazz. I was writing more like contemporary music, soulful music. I guess growing up, I got more influenced by the jazz music, and my sound matured into what it is now. Ndebele Neo-Afro Soul Jazz.
So that's how you define your music? Ndebele Neo-Afro
Soul.
Afro Soul.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's a big word. That's a big word.
Very talented, isn't it?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. So, you indicate that you define your music as Neo-African
jazz. Yeah.
And how is it that you find yourself adapting and being accepted into the jazz community? Because as we know, most of the jazz artists are either in their early 40s, late 40s, and 50s, and so on and on. I mean, recently we had the passing of Uncle Hugh. He's a legend, and he's been in the music industry for years. Look, so how is it that you find yourself fitting into this entire system where majority of the artists are adults?
Okay, I think being from a place like Mamelodi, it was more accepting to different kinds of art, in broad, like Bacardi, jazz, all of that. So I had also room to be myself and express myself. Hence, I grew in confidence with the sound, and I just found myself being accepted broadly worldwide. Just not in South Africa, Pela, but wherever that I go, because my sound is not really strictly jazz. It has a lot of influences. If you listen to it, there's a little bit of reggae, there's a little bit of soul, there's a little bit of gospel, there's a little bit of everything, which defines me as well as an artist, because I'm also influenced by so many other things, and it relates to this music.
And touching on the fact that your music is not only based on South Africa and international, that's what you basically trying to achieve. You actually have won a couple of awards. Can you just tell us about what you've
in 2016 I won what is it, IMEXA is what do they call it, South African Independent Music Week. So I took part in that, and it was there at Joburg Theatre, Gold Reef City, yes. I won that, and I got the opportunity to travel. First it was in Texas, and I got to be exposed to the international market, how things work, and all of that. So recently I won what is this, Standard Bank Joy of Jazz, and I performed there as well, which was a big honor for me, and I'm truly grateful for that.
All right, now that's really great. You're still tuned into Jazz with me on Mix 93.8 FM. Up next, we're going to be having Mpendulo performing live in studio. And please keep those SMSs and WhatsApps coming through. Our SMS line is 41348, and our WhatsApp is 084 822 0938. Mpendulo live in studio. Enjoy.
This one is called Chidela, meaning come closer.
join you.
You're more than welcome to.
and just sing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, no, this is beautiful. You're still tuned in to Mix 93.8 FM and you're tuned in to Jazz with me. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we are in studio now, also continuing to record the album, which is due second half of the year. Yeah, dates to be confirmed.
I guess you're getting invite, right?
Yes, definitely. So yeah, we're working now and things are looking great.
No, that's really great. We're getting some beautiful messages coming through. G.
Yeah, we've got a message from Edison who says, yo, you guys are playing awesome music tonight and your guest Mpendulo is out of this world. Now, he's just asked us to play some Jimmy Doodle. He's enjoying the guitar.
Now, Edison, we'll try and get you some Jimmy. But for now, we're going to have Mpendulo giving us another live song. So without any further ado, the fabulous team is putting together the next track. And yeah, are you ready?
Yep. Okay, this one is called Tears of the Sun.
Tears of the Sun.
One of my abstract pieces. Don't ask me what it means. Just listen to it.
With grace, I won't let the moon
Tears of the Sun.
Do you feel like I could tear up from that song?
Yeah.
Tears of the Sun, Mpendulo.
Yeah, I feel like I could tear up from that song.
Yeah,
Such a beautiful voice. Now, Mpendulo, there's a request from Lebogang who says, please sing Sondela from your first album. So, we'll prepare for that, right?
Yeah, no, we will. But for now, I just want you to, breathe a little bit because
Hey!
you've been at it. So let's just go to ads and then we'll be back.
Now, please keep sending your SMSs on 41348 or WhatsApp 084-822-0938. Now we've got a WhatsApp saying, loving the fresh song. Keep flying the Ndebele flag high. Proud of you, Limpe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're getting lots of love for you, right? Now, we really appreciate the love that's coming through from everyone listening. So, Mpendulo, where can people catch you?
This month, I'll be performing at The Space in Pretoria on the 24th. So, please come through and enjoy the music.
Are the tickets being sold or how?
I'll communicate further on Facebook, Twitter, and all of that. But people should find tickets at the door also.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how do people follow you?
I'm Mpendulo everywhere. I'm Mpendulo Facebook, Mpendulo Instagram, Mpendulo Twitter. So Mpendulo Google everywhere.
Just Limpe.
Yeah, just Mpendulo.
Yeah, that's what famous people say.
Oh wow!
Google me. You'll find me.
So, Mpendulo, as you bid us farewell with your beautiful, beautiful voice, your team, please give us that song.
Sondela.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
beautiful soul
Thank you so
jazz
much.
music. No, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, and we wish you all the best
Thank you so
in this
much.
journey that you've taken on, and yeah, lots of support coming your way, eh?
Yeah, and Lubanzi and Bamkudu, I hope you enjoyed that from Sondela.
Oh, thank you so
And
much.
we have someone say, we love your music, Lebogang, from Makiswo and Janta.
Oh, those are my cousins.
Wow.
No, but thank you so much for being here. We really enjoyed having you in studio.
Thank you.
And please keep us updated with all the developments in your career and you know, your next shows and so on,
Yeah.
so we can come through as well. So yeah, that was Mpendulo live on Mix 93.8 on Jazz With Me.